Incremental readings. Let's continue the advantages of incremental reading. Now it's the expanding knowledge. Expanding knowledge through incremental reading. There's a hidden advantage. An incremental reader might look unremarkable in real life, any ordinary person. But once you see their careful, curated golden knowledge, their collection, you realize how much they know. Exactly. So if you see a bodybuilder, it's obvious. In their physique, you can appreciate that already. But this, it should be the opposite. That you need exposure, you need consistency, and with time, you could appreciate, hey, this guy is knowledgeable, but not just because he knows a lot of facts, could be trivia, but of the coherence of those facts, a lot of wisdom, a lot of generalizations he can make. This could be true, for instance, if I follow that person in Twitter and it's very verbose in Twitter and very active, with time I could appreciate that. But at the first look, it won't look remarkable. Then, a mind quietly fed by incremental insights is a wellspring of subtle wisdom. Not that it's a disadvantage, by the way. This happens. Okay. Then, daily decisions, better outcomes. Knowledge informs countless daily choices. We make a lot of decisions every single day. But if you have knowledge, chances are you have more informed decisions. Even small insights can shape better decisions and improve quality of life. Because even what you do in incremental reading doesn't stay in Supermemo. That's why it's applicable, actionable knowledge. Because you apply this on your life. And usually, it's taken for granted for the better. Every fact, well placed, can tilt a decision towards a greater success. The impact is hard to measure. It's something we covered superficially in the other videos of the advantages, that it's nearly impossible to compare someone's life with and without incremental reading. So what would have been myself, if I would not started incremental reading in 2020, 5 years ago? Well, I will be less happy, that's for sure. I will have less fun learning, that's guaranteed. But other than that, where it will be in life, right? It's not easy, I cannot compare that. Subtle improvements accumulate over time, making their life richer and more informed. Exactly, there's a lot of tacit knowledge I'm not even aware I'm getting through incremental reading. I'm getting this, and I'm even applying this in real life, outside of Supermemo. I'm not even aware of that either. Change creeps in gradually, yet it shapes our path one choice at a time. It's like, why I'm here now making this video? In January 1st, is New Year's, 2025. Why? A lot of choices I have made. I made a choice to install Anki in 2008. I make a choice to try it out. I make a choice to move on. I make a choice to install it once again and try it for Japanese, then try it for the school system. And eventually, I was so desperate that I wanted to try Supermemo even against my beliefs, that I didn't want to use proprietary software. I only used Linux with open source and free software, free as in freedom. I made the choice to start this channel just to practice English. Think, oh yeah, let's do this experiment with Supermemo that is very niche. I didn't expect views, just to get some help and so on. But my idea was, at the end of the day, practice English, speaking to the screen. That was the genuine motivation to start the channel. And then finding the pleasure, and hey, wait, what is this? I really like it. It really works. It's a big thing. People are not using it. Why mankind is not using incremental reading? It's a waste of resources. And many other decisions, little choices I have made, that gradually it changed and shaped my path. And here I am now, making a course, sharing my expertise in Supermemo 4 years later, 4.5 years later. Why incremental reading works? Regular review of curated priority-based information. What you care about, what you need the most, and instead of information overflow, is just a subset of what you want, what you need, in the order you want or need. Each new tidbit adds to the growing lattice of knowledge, strengthening overall intellect. Because at the end of the day, if you use Supermemo right with incremental reading, you will become wiser. But not as a side effect, the knowledge is actionable. You can use it. That means that you will become more intelligent. Because knowledge and memory is part of the intelligence. And since this method is a win-win, it's just a matter of time that you accumulate victories. The more victories you accumulate, the more intelligent you will be. And the more capacity to acquire new knowledge and good knowledge, good quality, will also be. So you have the capacity to become the genius version of yourself. You will expand knowledge till you die, basically. Each piece of knowledge is a thread. Over time, a wave of tapestry of expertise, more poetically. Then, conclusion of everything I have said. Expanding knowledge steadily boosts understanding and decision-making ability. As long as this knowledge is actionable, coherent, and so on. If I only learn capitals, flags, Pokemon, and stuff like that, I hardly will boost my understanding. Incremental reading's real power is left in everyday benefits that accumulate over time, over a lifetime. The many little victories I have done. The concatenation of all of the mini sessions I have done across life. I don't lose anything. I chose what to remember. I apply new knowledge with what I already knew. I acquired new information required for the problems I want to solve, and this only makes a better version of myself. Seldom do great leaps in understanding occur at once. Incremental reading paves that steady climb. It's not that overnight, boom, you're a genius, or you are born a genius, let's say. No. With incremental reading, you will lose the steady climb, little by little, many steps. And when you move down or move back in retrospective, that's what I have done. Look, what I have done in, 1,000 days of using Supermemo, or 2,000 days. Massive, because you never go back. Every victory is permanent. You decide what to remember, and even if biologically you fail, you will see it again, you'll lapse it, and eventually it will stick in your mind. And you will also forget the details. And that is a feature, is desired. You don't want to memorize all of that crap. You want to forget the details, so the models emerge and the best one wins, not knowledge Darwinism. And the other candidates that were not the best mental model will not survive, and they will be forgotten. Why do you want to memorize all of that? So at the end of the day, incremental reading expands your knowledge with no clear limit, other than your lifespan, once again. That's all for now. See you incrementally.